Hello, this is Nick. In this video I will show you another old project, a maple cutting board inlaid with walnut and dark cherry. The size of the board is 26 by 20 inches and 2.5 inches thick. By the way, for some reason maple boards are ordered much less frequently than walnut ones. In my opinion, maple is somewhat underrated, and personally I love working with maple and making inlays in it. Here everything is as usual. I secure the board and check that it doesn't wobble and lies flat, then I mark the center. The first bit is 12.4 degrees, then 1/8 with a flat tip. The order of the bits in this case is not crucial. I start cutting the first walnut inlay, and while the machine does all the work for me, I begin cleaning all the corners in the pocket. In some projects this can take up to several hours, but in this case I managed to do it in about 60 minutes, and it took about the same amount of time to clean the inlay. I usually don't like making such large inlays at once. I prefer to divide them into several smaller pieces and then glue them in. In this case, the design did not allow for that. Despite the board being quite large and thick, because the inlay is also large and required a lot of glue, it was impossible to avoid the board bending. Therefore, I wait about a day and then trim the first inlay. I glue in the side inlays and also trim them after a day. All that's left is to add the flowers and the board is almost ready. Sometimes extra hands are helpful, especially when there are many small elements. Before gluing, I always make sure to check how the inlays fit into the pocket. For convenience, I marked the inlays and even indicated the direction, as sometimes getting it right on the first try can be a real headache. Since the inlays are not large, I trim them after about 12 hours. As I mentioned earlier, I really enjoy working with maple, but the only thing I don't like is sanding end grain maple. It takes me twice as long as sanding walnut. I pour oil over it and send it to soak in an oil bath. I really like how this board turned out with the warm yellowish maple and black walnut, a perfect combination. Thanks to my friend Bogdan for the design. And thank you to everyone who watched this video, as well as for the likes and subscription. See you in the next video.